There's so much drama going on right now. Hey, what is up, all my social climbing friends? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. How are you, Nick?
Super.
Super duper.
Doing great.
You're incredible.
So good.
I love you so much.
I love you.
So, you guys, I wanted to take a break from talking about James Charles because we just made a video on Nick's channel, and
hopefully the last one on the situation.
Hopefully the last one. For those of you that don't know, basically the Morphe code that James has with Morphe.
The Morphe code
that you get 10% off with has been revoked at this point in time. We don't know how long that will be. There has been no statement. But I wanted to come on here and talk about some things that are different from that. I want to talk about Jeffree Star as well as Trisha Paytas and Jaclyn Hill because some stuff's going on with that. But before I jump into this video, I would like to give a shout out to today's sponsor, that being Adam and Eve. As you guys know, Adam and Eve has been exceptionally well to me, as well as you guys. And right now, if you use code Dustin over on adamandeve.com, you'll get 50% off one item as well as free shipping to the US and Canada. Some exclusions do apply. Now keep in mind, when you shop Adam and Eve, you get 24/7 customer support, 90-day hassle-free returns, and 20% of their profit goes to fight the spread of HIV and AIDS. You guys know I love that. As always, if you would like to share what you purchase with this code, please hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. Some of the things you guys buy really blow my mind. It's interesting, and I get so many DMs daily about this. I just love that you guys are so open about this type of stuff, and I love that we can have those conversations. So with all that said, let's just jump into this video. Now, Nick, you know Jeffree Star is no stranger to controversy.
Say it isn't so.
Jeffree Star is like the epitome of controversy.
Yes.
And the other day he posted, I believe, a TikTok with this sound bit from Young Gravy, and you don't even know who I'm talking about, do you?
It's like a TikTok song.
It's the Oopsie Daisy. Like, it was, I love that song.
Is that a TikTok song?
I think, yeah, it's a big TikTok song. And it was a cool transition. And a lot of people started dragging this Young Gravy guy because he reposted this video of Jeffree on his Instagram, I believe.
Yeah.
And people were like messaging and tweeting at him saying, hey, you should do a collab with Jeffree. And then everything from Jeffree's past was brought up. And the guy was pretty much like, nope. You can't really blame him for that, but this is another instance that should go to show James that your past can follow you into your future. And everything that's going on with James now pretty much is going to follow him for the rest of his career.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think at any point in time when Jeffree was doing all these things that were so controversial then and even more controversial now that it would be brought up again and again and again?
No. Well, yeah. But I think at the end of the day, Jeffree doesn't really care.
I don't
because
think
Jeffree is able to get into all these controversies, and while he might have like a minor setback, like lose a little bit of money, at the end of the day, it's not really affecting him.
James isn't anything like the caliber of what Jeffree is.
Well, but also there's like a huge difference in being a racist.
Yeah.
And then being a child.
Yeah.
Like,
both bad.
Both are
equally awful.
Both are bad, but in like the realm of things, it's like Predator. You know, do you get what I'm saying? Because people are not gonna. I don't think people are gonna understand what I'm saying, but
no, I get what you're saying. They're both terrible.
They're terrible.
So I mean, that's the tea with the Jeffree thing. I think that it's kind of funny because the transition in the video was good, but I also understand Young Gravy not wanting to be associated with Jeffree because of his sordid past and the things that he's been into.
Yeah, it's like, it's cool that your song got put out there to millions upon millions of people, so it did promote it in that way. However, it's like, ooh, don't touch my song.
He's like,
like,
no, not today.
Like, no, thank you.
So in other news, you know, Jaclyn Hill and Trisha Paytas have had this like really big back and forth on social media because I believe it was 2019. Trisha was hanging out with John Hill. There was a whole bunch of like live streams and very scary things, sketchy things going on between them, and nobody really knew what was going on. We know that Trisha was talking about Jaclyn possibly suing her, and she was pretty much like, hey girl, sue me. I'm not one of these drama channels. Come after me, me. And Trisha and her not Trisha, but Jaclyn and her boyfriend have been doing all these cooking videos, which
they're good.
Nick loves the Jaclyn Hill video.
A lot of people think that I really dislike Jaclyn because I have been kind of hard on her with the things I've said in the past. I actually really do enjoy Jaclyn's content, and I do enjoy the cooking videos that the boyfriend is doing.
Let's just put it this way. Jaclyn Hill is an influencer in this house because if Jaclyn Hill recommends it, Nick buys it.
Well, no, not everything. Majority of it. Well, no, and that's only because we're not talking like makeup and stuff like that. Like, I'm not talking about stuff that you can look at and be like, oh, she's probably sponsored by this. But the Amazon videos, even though I know that she's getting like a huge chunk of change for everything that she puts in that video, everything I've ever ordered from this list has been amazing, and I still do use every day. So it's like,
no, Jaclyn Hill does really make good suggestions when it comes to like household items and things that you can buy on Amazon.
And we have kind of like similar style with the gaudy furniture. Yeah.
But back to what we were talking about, we know that Jaclyn Hill and Trisha have not always gotten along. It's kind of like oil and water, because Trisha is very like out there and loud, and Jaclyn is not so much. She's kind of reserved in like the way she approaches things and talks to people.
Well, I mean, I understand Jaclyn being upset with Trisha on this one. You're literally flaunting the ex-husband out there on social media, like fueling these rumors, all that kind of stuff. So I think that in that situation, love Trisha so much, love her to death, but I think that I'm team Jaclyn.
Yeah, but you got to also think too, devil's advocate. Jaclyn has not always said the nicest things about John Hill. Like even recently, her referring to him as a drug addict. I did not like that.
I didn't like that either, how she referred to him as that. But I'm not going to knock Jaclyn for having some bad things to say about her ex, because we've all had an ex out there that we have not really cared for that much.
Yeah.
That we've said some not nice things about. But the whole like drug addict like comment, that was
that was too much.
But then again, I also understood her reasoning behind it. Like, this is still part of my story. Like, I was married to him and this is what happened.
Yeah.
So it's just how you look at the situation.
100%. But apparently, maybe they're trying to mend fences. I don't know if this was an olive branch, but Trisha went on, I believe, TikTok, and she was doing a cooking video.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to Cooking with Trisha. Today we are cooking chicken lo mein, and this is an episode that I actually found from More Seasoning, Jaclyn Hill's like boyfriend. Yikes. Just kidding, I love them. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just on drugs. So the first step is chopping up a green onion, white onion, and a little baby.
Because Trisha's done cooking videos before too.
Yeah.
And she talked about how she liked Jaclyn and her boyfriend's recipe, so she duplicated it. But there's been all these different instances of Trisha talking about how Jaclyn's boyfriend's ugly and how he don't love her and all these different things. But Jaclyn actually went on to Instagram and reposted it and was pretty much like, I love this. I love that she likes that. So maybe this might be a case where they're going to squash their beef, or maybe there wasn't even like a real beef, or maybe they sorted it out behind the scenes. We don't know.
Jaclyn goes on Frenemies.
Could you imagine?
That would be funny.
Could you imagine?
To answer all the hard-hitting questions.
That would actually be, I would be here for that. That would be entertaining and fun to watch.
I don't think anybody should go on Frenemies as a guest. We all witnessed what happened to Jeff. And that was just bad.
He got the okie doke on
that. That was just, maybe, if you've ever done anything or know anyone that has done anything illegal, do not go on Frenemies.
Yeah, girl.
Because you will, like, interrogation.
Yeah.
Instant. I hope that they mend the fences, because I do really like Jaclyn, and I really love Trisha.
Yeah, no, I think it would be fun to see if they would, like, possibly collab or talk. To me, I just don't think that Trisha's personality with Jaclyn.
It's two different demographics.
Not even demographics. I just think that they're two totally different people.
Yeah.
But if they can get along and be in the same space together, I'm here for it. And it's kind of lighthearted. And that's the kind of stuff that I like to talk about. We don't hardly ever get to talk about anything good. And in my opinion, with everything that's going on in the beauty community, drama community, this is actually good.
No, we were literally
I feel like we needed to shine a spotlight on
We were literally sitting there earlier, and I did not want to do my James video today, because literally every video I've had for like the past like week and a half, 2 weeks has been James Charles. I'm over it. Like, I want some drama that's lighthearted, like someone called someone fat or something, like throw a little shade here, whatever. And Dustin was even like, oh, well, why don't you talk about the Jake Paul stuff? And I'm like, I can't talk about the Jake Paul stuff because it's literally it's SA.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And it's like, I want to get away from talking about that, but it seems every day there are more and more accusations coming about a different influencer.
Yeah, it's just like, it's come to the point where it's not even drama anymore. It's like...
Well, personally, I do not think that SA, the R word and all that, that's not drama and that's not tea. But however, unfortunately, here on social media...
We have to talk about it.
A lot of people look down on it, but it's like... Because of drama and commentary channels, some of these stories break a lot bigger and actually get out to the actual media. Mm-hmm. So it's like...
I would even go so far as to say that... Let's go back to the stuff with Tati, Jeffrey, and James. I feel like if it wasn't made a big ruckus on YouTube the way that it was, it would not have went as far as it did. And it's like a shame now that we can't get that, maybe not to that caliber, because that was like insane astronomical awareness numbers, but I feel like people do need to know about James Charles, and I feel like if it was pushed to that level, there would be actual accountability.
Well, look at it like this. So drama channels talk about this, and then it finally gets picked up by the media. You have to think, like, let me just use my friends from New York, for example. Had no idea who Jaclyn Hill was. Definitely don't know James Charles. Some of them would know Jeffree just because of MySpace days.
Yeah.
So have no idea what's going on in any of the drama. No one knew about Jaclyn's lipsticks. No one knew about what's going on with James Charles. So it's like, if it's not put out there to the media, you have a huge subscriber base. Or not subscriber base. You have a huge base of people out there that wouldn't know about you because they don't follow you on YouTube. Or they don't follow you on Twitter. Especially parents.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying, because when all this stuff with James was going down, I had people asking me about it because they knew I did YouTube, but they didn't know who James was before all that. So I feel like that was a scale that this actually needs to get to, because I just feel like with the whole James thing, I know I said we weren't really going to talk about it much in this video. I feel like that is actually needed.
It is.
In this instance. But you guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about Young Gravy speaking out about Jeffree? Jeffree Charles, Jeffree Star.
Well, you know, there have been some accusations
on all of this. And what do you think about Trisha and Jaclyn Hill possibly mending fences and getting along? I think that is great. That maybe some good could come out of some nasty negativity that went around for so long.
We should try to cook some of his recipes and do it for the vlog
channel. You want to do
it? I don't know anything about being in the kitchen.
We do have a nice kitchen.
We'll be those people, though, that are like, oh, it's a tomato, and we'll like show the tomato on the cutting board, but we get the pre-diced. We're just like dumping it into the bowl.
Yeah. But you guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Don't forget, if you would like, go over to adamandeve.com and use code Dustin to get 50% off one item, as well as free shipping to the US and Canada. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Guys.